The type of person who has the capacity for healthy relationships is the person who takes, and I emphasize this, their appropriate share of responsibility. We're going to contrast this idea with two extremes that we do not want. The first is the person who constantly shifts responsibility. You probably know someone like this in your life. Maybe it's your sister or an in-law or a coworker. They never take ownership for their actions. It's always somebody else's fault. You can recognize them because when they share a story, they often paint themselves into a corner of powerlessness. They did this to me, that person did that, this person doesn't call me anymore, she said something terrible about me, this made me feel bad. And all the arrows are pointing outward. There's no asking of the question like, what could I have done better? Next is the person who takes too much responsibility, which is also detrimental. This person agrees with the lie that they are the catalyst for the other person's behavior. She gets like this when I don't listen to her. This wouldn't have happened if I was giving more. I shouldn't have said that. He gets so angry when I bring up his dad. This is how people end up in long-term, unhealthy relationships. They fall into this martyr syndrome. And we want to avoid both of these extremes. We want to avoid blame shifting, and we want to avoid taking responsibility for the other person's behavior. People in healthy relationships, they take their fair share of ownership in difficult circumstances, but no more. For instance, when my wife and I have a disagreement, and I say when because if you are in a relationship with another person, disagreements will happen. Most of the time, there's something I could have done better, and there's something she could have done better. But I don't take responsibility for her behavior, and she doesn't take responsibility for mine. We're not blaming each other. We're not pointing fingers. We've really reached a place in our relationship that's pretty solid. It's not perfect, but we resolve conflicts well. It's one of the reasons we started this YouTube channel is we kind of look at the relational landscape around us and we're like, people, they don't know how to communicate their needs. They don't know how to get through a difficulty. They don't know how to forgive each other, to reconcile and move on. And we're fairly skilled at that. For today, your primary takeaway is this. If you want to have healthy relationships, healthy communication, a crucial aspect is taking your share of responsibility. Don't gravitate toward powerlessness, and do not take responsibility for the actions and words of the other person.